Republican Senator Ted Cruz is jumping on the Biden two-beer bandwagon. As I told you earlier this week, it is possible that there will be medical organizations recommending people not drink more than 2 beers a week. This would not be Joe Biden coming and ripping your third beer out of your hands, despite the conspiracy theories and theorizing from Republicans. They are now making this the new gas stoves. Kooky Cancun Cruz appeared on, I guess this is Newsmax yesterday, defiantly saying, if they want us to drink 2 beers a week, they can kiss my ass. You'll notice the group of white men all wearing hats, except for one dude, wearing behind Ted Cruz, quite a diverse group of people. And Ted Cruz actually grabs a beer. What a guy. This is what they are focused on because they have lost any ability or willingness or interest in governing.
The state has now done that for new construction. They're trying to go after and regulate ceiling fans. I got to tell you, it's hot in Texas. We don't want to get rid of our ceiling fans. And now these idiots have come out and said, drink 2 beers a week. That's their guideline. Well, I got to tell you, if they want us to drink 2 beers a week, frankly, they can kiss my ass.
And there is Ted Cruz courageously opening and sipping a beer, and then the gentleman behind Cruz doing the same, everybody sipping their beers.
Oh, okay. Senator, I brought a beer to drink with you.
Boy.
I'll drink this non-alcoholic beer with you because I'm not allowed to drink on camera, but I'll have a sip in the
Well,
meantime.
look, I got to say,
So
have you ever seen a brand do more damage to itself than Bud Light, which single-handedly seem to destroy themselves? So I'm glad you're not drinking a Bud Light. Personally, I'm fond of Shiner Bock, which is a good Texas brand. I've been to the Shiner Brewery in Shiner, Texas, and I recommend it. And I promise you, this is not alcohol-free beer down here.
Right.
You know, and by the way, the one I have right after the show won't be alcohol-free either.
Isn't this brave of Ted Cruz to do? So listen, this is the new gas stoves. This is how you know Republicans have hit rock bottom. We have a medical reality. There is no amount of alcohol that is good for you. Science now tells us. Ted Cruz already looks terrible. He's all puffy. He's red. I don't know that he should really be drinking any beers. But the reality about alcohol is, listen, based on human lifespan, there are modest amounts of alcohol that if you drink, they likely won't end up being what kills you. If human lifespan was 1,000 years, then you might say, well, even any alcohol is potentially going to reduce my lifespan. There are amounts that, while not good for you, they likely wouldn't be what ends up killing you. And so that's what the medical science now understands. But this is not a mandate. This is not nanny state stuff where Joe Biden is going to ban bars from even serving you 3 beers in a day, never mind a week. These are recommendations, and they want to pretend, as is always the case, the recommendations are authoritarian, and also the recommendations are mandates, and also they are going to legislate the recommendations. Of course, none of it is true. It's good to have 2 cups of fruit and 2.5 cups of vegetables a day. Is anyone coming and forcing liquefied cauliflower down your throat? No. It's better for kids younger than 2 not to be on screens. Does that mean the police show up and say, get this kid off Cocoa Melon? No, they don't. It's better to exercise at least 150 minutes a week. Does that mean there's any legislation around that? Of course not. And I could give more and more examples. This is the new conspiracy theory, and it's because they have nothing. Everything else they have has just crumbled. They're losing on economic issues. They're losing on social issues. They are potentially going to renominate one of the most ridiculous people they've ever had run for president, and they may lose with him. They may win, they may lose. So what are they relegated to? They're relegated to Ted Cruz, probably the last guy who should be drinking beer, acting as if it's some kind of act of courage to drink a beer. This is where we are with the Republican Party in the United States today. And if you think this is bad, just wait till you see what Trump spent the last 24 hours doing.